Welcome to the video, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video we're going to be going over the Galaxy Watch. As you can tell by the beginning intro, I'm going to be covering just kind of like my first opinions on it, out of the box, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. If you want more in detail specs, like such as processor, RAM, operating system, stuff like that, I'll have a list in the beginning part of the video when I have the bird's eye view set up on the right hand side, so you can pause the video, get the gist of it, and get the information at your disposal. That said, I hope you liked the video. If you do, leave a like. This lets me know that you guys enjoy this type of content. With that said, let's hop over to the desk. I'm going to be showing you a bird's eye view so you can see the screen a little bit better, and I'm going to be showing you like an up close version over here. Just give you the idea. So this is a Galaxy Watch 46mm. It's their biggest one they have on the market right now, and I think it's also their latest one as well. I could be wrong. This guy came out in September of 2018, and it does offer IQ charging, so it is wireless charging that also offers the fast charge as well, so it pretty much charges in an instant. It does not take long at all from the past 2 days that I've used it, and it's magnetic, so like it's really easy just to smack on and then it just starts charging. So right now it's obviously at 100%. This is the dock itself. It has a LED light, which I'll show in a close-up, attached to a Type-C connector on the back that plugs into the wall. And like I said, it is magnetic, and it's kind of like the charging dock for this guy. So it is very active user base, if that makes sense. It's very aimed towards people that are active, I guess is what I should have said. What you got going here, you got the weather, you got apps that you have installed. It does offer pay, Samsung Pay, so you can set that up. It has a option where you can even find your phone once you've installed the application for the device. This is an active base type watch, meaning that it's aimed towards people that are active. So it has a few different applications. One of the applications is this guy. This is a kind of like a timer of how long you've worked out and how many calories. So this is like your hour, this is your minute. No, this is your minute, and then that's how many calories you've burned. This is also a step tracker, which I'll show up in this guy right here. This tracks how many steps, what your heart rate is, how many hills you've climbed, and how many calories you've burned in that time. This is just a reminder. Any events that you have on your calendar will display on the watch for that day. Stress meter, which is a hit or miss with this device. I find every time I have used it, it's either worked or it hasn't, and it takes multiple tries for it to work. This is something that I thought was pretty cool. So these are specific exercises, and what you can do is add your custom exercise. I mean, they have a whole list, as you can tell. Like any exercise you can think of is probably on this list. You can select that exercise and it will actually start timing you and monitoring the exercise of how many you've done of that exercise, and then calculates the calories you have burned. This is just a music player. It plays music. I think most smartwatches do that, so it's really nothing cutting edge, but it will display a speaker test for you guys to get a gist of how good the speaker is. This is just news. It shows some news articles for you that you can read whenever you want, really. This is the I think it's called barometer. I think it measures how many feet you are like in the air, kind of type deal, mountain wise. And I'm not really sure what the other one is. It's yeah, I'm not really sure what that one is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, but it's there if you want to check it out. This is an alarm. It actually has an alarm. I used it today. It's pretty loud. It vibrates, wakes you right up. This is how many hours you have sleep. So this does have a sleep tracker, The only thing I find with this watch is that since it is its bigger brother, like it's the bigger version of its predecessor, it's a lot more bulkier to sleep with, and some people might have that issue of it not even using this part of this software of the watch because it's so uncomfortable to sleep with. Personally, for me, like, it did not bother me. As you can tell, I slept for 9 hours and 55 minutes with it with no issue. It will record sleep patterns. Let me go back real quick. So as said, this is like a sleep tracker. This will have how many hours you've slept in a sleep record or sleep cycle, how efficient it was, actual sleep time, and then it will monitor, or bar graph I should say, how long you were awake for, how many hours of REM sleep you have, how many hours of light sleep you have had, and how many hours of deep sleep you have had. And then from that it will calculate how many hours you've actually slept and efficiency. But let's say if you wake up during the night, it will actually start a new sleep cycle when it has detected that you've fallen asleep. So last night I woke up like twice, and so I got both of the sleep recordings essentially. So that's the sleep monitor aspect of it. Nothing too fancy, but I thought it was pretty cool and whatnot. Then back up here, we have so that's a sleep thing. Get out of here. Going the wrong way. You can add a calendar, and that's basically about it. It can only hold 15 widgets at a time. So, I mean, for what the watch does, that's more than enough, obviously. It's very customizable. I like the bezel turn on it. It's very smooth, sleek, and it kind of offsets itself from looking like a regular watch compared to the Apple Watches, where you can tell from a mile away it's a smartwatch. For this guy, I mean, that one just looks like an actual watch, which I thought was pretty cool. New design approach, I guess, that kind of sets it off is what I guess I'm trying to say. So the thing with these heads, they're called heads, is you're able to customize what they look like. So for example, you're actually able to select what watch head you want. So like this is like a classic, this is like the sporty look one, another like regular watch head. So there's a bunch of them. You can even download more. This is just like a handful of them with different designs. You can even change the colors on some of them. But for this case, I just like the red and black one. Your heart rate last measured, and then I think this is like your how many kilos you've climbed, which I think these are actually all customizable as well. And then you also have your notifications area, where you can see who sent you a snap, text, Discord, so on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there's some of the notifications that you can see that I got, such from Discord, Snapchat, text. The text feature is pretty cool, so I'll show you that real quick. So like, I'll text my girlfriend real quick. So you get the option of call or text. I'm gonna click text, and then what you can do is you can either use these quick responses, or you can use your mic, emoji, or the actual keyboard. There's two types. There's one where you can actually draw, which I have active, and then there's the actual like Tech 9 keyboard style that you use the head bezel for. So for this case, I can just be like HEY. Oh, I thought it was no. Y, types out hey, hit send, and then it sends it. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature, something different to watch. So that's basically it. This is like the back of it. That's like the hot monitor and stuff like that. It comes with a rubber black adjustable strap, which I thought was nice. And overall, it's just, I think, is pretty solid, beautiful watch. Now it is pricey. It's coming in around $275 still, 2 years into the market. But supposedly there's rumors about another Galaxy Watch supposed to drop, so hopefully with that new release, the price for this will come down. And I think it's a good watch for anyone, a good gift if you're looking for a tech gift, or a watch to pick up yourself. It's UI friendly, it's pretty simple to set up, and it takes you step by step on how to set up. The only thing I do have a complaint about is its I guess voice assistant. So personally for me, I would have personally liked to see the Google Assistant onto this watch compared to their own version, which is called Bixby. Bixby is pretty decent, you know. She works with some phones with the texting. She doesn't work with everything on some devices. So my device, like, she won't send a text. She won't send any text through voice assistant on my phone, but she will make calls, which I find is odd. I don't understand what the difference is. Could be because of the messaging app. That's the only thing I could think of. But she's very responsive, and most of the time, like, she gets the job done. But I think it would have been cooler if they offered the Google Assistant. Only reason being is because my whole house is basically set up on Google Assistant. I control my lights, I control my TVs and stuff like that. So to be able to be in the living room and be like, hey Google, turn off TV, and the watch does that, I mean, that'd be another bonus feature to the watch. And I think that would really up the game of what its price range currently is right now, because if right now I think the price range is a little bit too pricey for it, for what it offers. But other than that, guys, I hope this video helped. If you're looking to pick it up, like I said, it's not a bad watch to pick up. It's UI friendly, so it's definitely a gift for anyone looking to get a smartwatch. I'll have a link down in the description below to pick one up if you want to order online. If you have any questions, like I said, just leave them down in the comments. And I'll also have like the spec list of this, like the processor, RAM, stuff like that in the description, and I'll have it show up right now in the video right here somewhere. That way you guys know like what this thing's actually packing underneath. But that's it. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.